Hello dear friends, myself Sunil Sonigra, and today in continuation with the subject of mechanical drafting, we will discuss a very important chapter, that is multi-view representation of an object. In industry, many shapes of objects are to be manufactured and they are to be produced, but in some cases it would be difficult for some objects which are having unsymmetrical shape. So in those cases multi-view representation is used. In multi-view representation today we will cover first and third angle projection method and positions of 6 views, and second multi-view drawings, all 6 views from given isometric drawing physical objects. Now what is projections of solid? In general term, what is projection? Suppose this is an object, and how to represent this object on paper, that is projection of solid in a very simple terminology. Now how to represent this object on paper? So for that let me see this clip in which it's clearly shown how to draw its views. Suppose this is an object. If you look from this direction, these rectangles would appear as shown over here. 4 rectangles would appear if you look from this direction. If you look from this direction, this green colored portion would appear as L shape, reverse L shape, green colored portion. Similarly, this plane would be visible to us. If you look from the top side, this red colored rectangle would appear. So if you look from the top, this would be the top view. This rectangle would appear as shown over here, and this shape would appear to us in top view, which is represented by red colored portion. So this is called as the projections of solid. Now these 3 views are opened like this. So this is front view, this is top view, this is an object. So in this case, if this is an object which is put inside the box, and if you look from its front side, top side and right hand side, its views will appear as shown over here. If you look from the front side, these blue colored rectangles would appear, which is shown over here. So this would be its front view. If you look from the right hand side, from here it would appear as shown over here, these green colored lines. And if you look from the top side, its top view would appear as shown over here. This is the portion which is shown over here. So this is very simple example to represent orthographic projection of an object. And to draw these projections, there are 2 systems which is widely employed. The first is first angle system, or say first angle projection method, which is widely used in European countries and in ISO standard also. The second method is the third angle system or third angle projection method, which is nowadays widely used in Canada, USA, Japan, Thailand and some other countries. In India, we are using first angle system of projection with symbols, projection method. Now what's this method? What's first angle projection method? As we know, there are 4 quadrants. This is x-axis, y-axis, and 4 quadrants are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is first quadrant. So if we assume that the object is lying in this first quadrant as shown over here, then it is called as first angle projection method. We are looking from this side, from here, and this is an object. So we assume that the object is lying in this first quadrant, hence this would be its front view would be above xy line, its top view would be below xy line. And similarly, third angle projection method. So obviously in third angle projection method, we will assume that the object is lying in third quadrant as shown over here. This is third quadrant. So here object is lying. So whenever we draw its top view and the front view, its front view will be below xy line and its top view will be above xy line, because the object is assumed that it is lying in the third quadrant. So that is only the difference between these 2 systems. Now another difference between first angle projection method and third angle projection method. Here we assume that the object is inside the first quadrant. So between object and observer nothing is there. Observer is here, here is object, and here is the plane of projection. So the projection plane, between projection plane and observer, object is there. Whereas in case of third angle projection method, we assume that between observer and object a projection plane is there. Suppose we are sitting here looking from here, here is the object. So between object and observer the plane is there in third angle projection method. If you look from here, its front view would appear like this. So we have to project its front view on this plane. This is the plane of projection. So first object is there, and after that projection plane is there. Similarly in third angle, this is the another rectangle. We can draw it like this. So this would be its front view. Similarly in third angle projection method, this is the observer, this is the object, and between observer and object plane is there. This is the projection plane. So the projection of this object can be represented like this. So this is according to third angle projection method, this is according to first angle projection method. In both these methods the shape, dimension, size, everything will be equal. Only one difference would be there, that is type of line. In case of types of line, it may alter in different views, that we see in later cases. Now think about side view. If you look from side, its projections can be drawn on this projection line like this. It will appear as a L shape. And in third angle, it could be drawn like this. This is the observer, this is the object projection plane, and this is object. So between object and observer projection plane is there, which can be drawn like this. Now you can see here, this is the dotted line which represents this corner. So if you look from here, this corner will not be visible, hence it is represented by a dotted line as shown over here. Now we are looking from top. If you look from top, what should be its shape? So this would be its shape in top view as represented over here. This rectangle that would be here, and this is the shape. So here also the object is lying between the observer and projection plane, and in case of the third angle projection method, this is the observer, this is the plane, projection plane, and this is the object. So in between object and observer projection plane is there. So its projection would appear like this. So this is the top view in case of third angle system of projection method, which could be drawn. This rectangle would appear. Now these three views are the views drawn in plane according to first angle projection method and third angle projection method. Now if I open these three views, this is a folding line, and if we open these three views, cut from here, right, cut from here to here, and if you open, it would appear like this. It could be opened like this. You can see here, this is opened. So this is the top view, front view, this is side view, and this is top view. So front view is drawn above top view, and left hand side view is drawn to the right side, and right hand side view is drawn to the left side of the object. Similarly here, if we cut this folding line, this is the folding line, according to across this line if you cut, and if you open, then it would appear like this. This is front view, this is top view, and this is side view. So here you can see the front view is drawn below top view, and right hand side view is drawn to the right side of its front view. So that is the another difference between these two projection methods. Here top view and front view would reverse in case of third angle. This is front view and top view, and here top view and front view. That is another difference between these two methods. This is representation of the drawings, orthographic views in both the methods: front view, top view and side view, front view, top view and side view. You can see here dimensions and shape remains same, only its position alters. In different views, in different angles, just its position will alter. For this object, these are the three views. For this object, these are three views. This is a front view, this is front view in third angle, in first angle this is front view, this is top view is here, this is right hand side view and this is right hand side view. You can see here right hand side view is drawn to the left side of front view in first angle, and in third angle right hand side view is drawn to the right side of its front view as shown over here. Now about symbol, projection symbols, how to draw the symbol of this system. So for that, let me assume a frustum of a cone which is lying in the first quadrant. Frustum means it's a cone which is cut parallel to its base from its apex point, or apex is removed. That is called as frustum. So frustum is specified by two diameters, smaller diameter, bigger diameter, and both these ends, smaller circular face and bigger circular face, are joined with the slant edges. So if we open this, if we look its front view and side view, if we look from here, say it is lying in first quadrant, so its two views would appear like this. One is over here, another is over here. So two circles are there, and here trapezoidal shape is there. Now if I open it, this would be its two views, and this is the symbol. So hence this is the symbol of first angle projection method. Two circles, that is concentric by nature, and the ratio of diameter is 2. Say this internal diameter is 8 mm, then outside diameter would be 16 mm, and this width is 20 mm. That ratio is maintained to represent the symbol. Now think about the symbol of third angle projection method. Say we assume the same frustum is lying in the third quadrant. If we draw its projection, this would be two views, front view and side view. And now if I open it, it would appear like this, and this would be its symbol. So you can notice only one difference between these two symbols is that here the smaller side is away from this circle, and here this smaller side is towards this circle. You can see here longer side is away, here longer side is towards the circle. That is the only difference between these two symbols. If we change the position of these two circles from here to here, then that symbol becomes the symbol of third angle projection method. Now I hope with this example you would be easily remember the symbol of these two methods, because students forget this symbol, how to draw it. They draw correct, but the position of these circles they put in wrong direction. If you draw these two circles over here, then it becomes the symbol of third angle projection method. Now next topic, what is multi-view representation? How to represent the multi-view of an object. So for that, the objects are drawn with three views, that is front view, top view and side view. In some cases all six views of object are drawn. In some cases where the object is not symmetrical or some intergenuine parts are there, in that case the all six views of the objects are needed. This is called as multi-view representation. So whenever we use more views, more than three views of an object, it is called as multi-view representation. In generally two views are enough to represent simple objects. Three views are needed for somehow complicated object, and six views are needed for very much complicated objects. What is multi-view projection? So for that, three principal dimensions of an object can be represented like this. This is the object which is having width, depth and height. An observer is looking from here. So if the observer is looking from here, then its front view would appear like this. In front view, he would be able to visualize the width of the object and height of this object, which is shown over here. Now if the same observer is looking from top or side, if you look from side its depth would appear as width and height would remain same. So this would be its side view, front view and side view. Here its left hand side view and right hand side view, both views would be symmetrical, so no need to represent third view. With these two views it's enough and the object can be represented. And third view, that is top view, also we can draw like this. If you look from the top side, these three rectangles would appear as represented over here, and this is the depth or length of the object. So these are the three views of this object. Two views of an object. Suppose the object is like this. Two holes are there. If you look from front, its front top view would appear like this. If you look from the top, these two circles would be visible. These two circles, center lines would be there. These two straight lines shows these two edges, and outside surface is a rectangle shown over here. And if you look from the front side, its front view would appear like this. This would be its front view, and these two dotted lines drawn over here represents these two circular holes, which is made from this upper surface to this lower surface, shown by two dotted lines equidistant. So in this kind of objects, only two views are enough. Only with the help of two views we can represent its all properties. So no need to represent or to draw its third view. To obtain multi-view representation of an object, what should we do? So for that, there are three methods. First is